Hmm. Well, hello everybody. Yeah, today is the last reaction video I'm going to make for this series. At least, I think so. I know that because, recently, I might change my mind. I mean, recently, for some reason, the people who own the copyright for the show, WildBrain, that, for some reason, they don't seem to care too much about, my videos anymore. I mean, they're not really trying that hard to, block them at all. No, they're just spreading, it's like complete 180 and all that. At least when it comes to the more recent ones and all that, like in episode 12 and 11. No, episode 9 is still blocked and all that. No, I was wondering, okay, has the new policy changed or something? So, I decided to go back here, make a small edit. No, it's still blocked though. And all that. Huh. I mean, frankly, it's possible that I might be able to find some way to get it unblocked or something. I don't know. Frankly, I've haven't really done a lot of editing with this one because I just kind of just stopped caring and all that because I mean, the series has not gotten a lot of views. In fact, has never gotten a lot of views and all that. How does this one have 1 million views if it's not public yet? YouTube's weird. Yeah, I mean, of course, pretty much like none of my recent videos have been getting too many views and all that. Including the Birdie Animates one with videos, which is somewhat surprising and all that. Like, those, tend to, do pretty well eventually and all that. But yeah, honestly, yeah, but anyway, I've decided to just try to focus more on Birdie Animates and all that for a little bit. I'll resume my other series, eventually and all that. I think I'm just going to try to, just try to take a step back from the channel. I know, I just Liberty Kids things, dealing with that has kind of burned me out a bit. I don't know, I guess I'm feeling a little less burnt out now, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway, now I'm gonna end with this one here. And I know about the reason. As you guys know, honestly, out of the entire series, this is the episode that interests me the most because, as far back as I can remember, this was the first episode I saw and all that. I don't exactly know, whether I saw it on the TV, on on like cable, or whether I saw it on like a DVD rental or something. I don't know, but this was the first episode that I remember of the show that I remember watching and all that. At least as far as I know and all that, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I barely remember what happens in this episode and what it's about. I mean, frankly, I have never heard, I believe the title here. I think it's about some device and all that, some spying device that I never got the title that. I've never heard outside of the show before, so honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But I mean, honestly, it's a bit of a learning experience as well as a trip through memory lane and all that. Because then again, I guess the show series has kind of been a bit of a trip through memory lane a bit. Because, again, this isn't my first time seeing the series. But yeah, honestly, after I, get this, video all done and ready for you guys. I don't know. I'll probably, only just, I don't know, only just record myself reacting to the episodes that I think will make interesting, reaction videos and all that. I don't know. I mean, so yeah. I won't be making. I won't even be recording. Myself reacting to any few episodes unless I think it will make a good reaction video. And of course, I won't be releasing any reaction videos onto YouTube, except for like the 4th of July. Like this 4th of July, I think I'll put my reaction to the first 4th of July up on YouTube. But yeah, from now on, it's Liberty's Kids going to be Patreon exclusive, and even then, like the only the episodes that I think are truly interesting, like the ones that I think might be a bit boring, I'll just watch on my own time and not record myself watching them. But I think I'll eventually just watch the show series and all that, and then once I'm done watching the whole series, I'll start reacting to a different series or something. Anyway, enough preamble. Let's get started. No, I don't know whether I have to worry about editing this video or not. I mean, after I didn't really edit, episode 12 at all because it didn't get uploaded, and also I kind of procrastinated. Like, I thought, okay, well, I'm still going to edit a big chunk of it out and all that, but then I kind of just was lazy and procrastinated, and so, by the time it released, it's, just, I was like, okay, I'll just set a little, the intro out here, and something, so now it's like a minute less, so, of course, that's also because when I went to the copyright here, and, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. But, when I went here and I clicked on, the things and all that to see, it only, instead of, 10 little things to, okay, let me just see an example here. Yeah, the sheet details here. Yeah, you see, what's going on here. Yeah, basically, these little chunks here. Yeah, where it's found and all that. Like when I clicked on episode 12 a second time, like there was only a little bit here, and a tiny little sliver here, and I was like, huh, that's weird. So I mean, I normally look at this as a bit of a guide, so I can just tell, okay, here's the parts that I should edit out instead of just, it's a bit, makes the whole process a bit quick and all that. But that's part of the reason why I decided to only just set it a little bit out, because I only marked it at that little bit, and now, for some reason, there's no copyright issues. In fact, it says no copyrighted content found, which makes no sense because, I mean, it's Liberty Kids is owned by WildBrain, right? I mean, what? I don't exactly know what's going on here, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, enough talking. Let's watch this now. Like I've been talking about this whole issue for for 10 minutes now. And I hope you enjoy me talking a bunch, but I feel like you are too if you're one of the few people subscribed to my channel. And by one of the few people subscribed to the channel, I also mean one of the few people who are not only subscribed to my channel, but also watch all my videos. Which most of the people who are subscribed to me don't. I mean, like, most of my views come from people who aren't subscribed and all that. Sometimes I wonder, why even have a subscribe button? Why if the people who are subscribed to me don't even watch my videos? Well, I guess that's not completely true. they do watch when I react to a video by animations, and only when I react to animations. And I can't react to animations every week because he only uploads a video every a month, and even then, sometimes he uploads a video that's just a compilation of previous videos. Okay, it's a compilation. I mean, like what? Do you want me to watch an hour-long, react to an hour-long compilation video of videos that I've already seen and already made reaction videos to? I mean, come on! I can't just do nothing but animations the entire time. Okay, I gotta do other things, and I would really appreciate it if more other people who are subscribed to me were to just see some more. Okay, like you don't need to even watch all of my videos. Just I mean, as well as I feel like a lot of the people who like animations like Brody Animates, right? Well, I make videos about Brody Animates, but they haven't been getting a lot of views and all that. Like, I don't know what's going on now. What do you people want? What do you want from me? What do you want me to do? I mean, you see, if you want me to react to something, then just put in the comments down below, and I promise that I'll get around to making reaction videos to it eventually, okay? If you want me to react to something, then just leave a comment, okay? Anyway, let's get on with the video, and I'm going to eat a little while I do it. That's right. This is an SMR channel now. I should do a video where I analyze the lyrics to the song. I'm a big nerd, aren't I? Yeah, whatever. You're probably here for that anyway. So yeah, just whatever. I do whatever I want on this channel. You can't stop me.
Here are some exciting scenes from today's episode of Liberty's Kids.
I think it's some kind of underwater boat that you're going to attack the Redcoats with.
Aaron?
No, it's submarine. Since the first time I saw this video, I've heard of all kinds of crazy wartime inventions and submarines. But outside of this episode, and I've said it again, I'll say it again. I mean, I said it before and I'll say it again. I have not heard of the turtle outside of not just the show, but outside of just this episode. I'm definitely going to do an additional facts for this video. Then I feel like I just got to.
The Navy can't beat the British on top of the sea, so we intend to strike from beneath.
And the target?
Admiral Howe's flagship, the Eagle. Sink her, and we break the blockade. If we fail, Howe's brother lands his army and takes New York.
I will not aid in the death of British sailors. September 4th, 1776. Dear Mother, James Henri and I find ourselves in New York, and the city is under siege. Lord Admiral Howe has arrived with nearly 30,000 troops, and the wooden walls of his fleet have sealed off Manhattan Island. No help or supplies can reach the colonials from the sea. The rebels, licking their wounds from their devastating defeat on Long Island, are down to only 9,000 able men. Last night, a British officer boasted, Admiral Lord Howe's flagship, HMS Eagle, alone could sink what there is of the splinter fleet fur-built rebel navy. Henri, when will you learn to close a door when entering a room?
But I'd only have to open it again when we leave to meet James.
A story?
James wants us to meet him at the fishing wharf as soon as you're ready.
Coming?
You're going to be thrilled.
Interesting. I wonder what the story is.
A sea monster? In New York Harbor? Sir, that is most unlikely.
Maybe not thrilled.
Feisty girl, eh? But hear me, lass. I've fished these waters fair and foul more years than the three of you been alive, and never seen the likes of this. Last midnight, it was a mile north of the Whitehall Battery and less than a cable length away from my boat. Round it was, bright like a candle. I tried to give chase, but down it goes, a light under the water.
And then gone?
Like a ghost at dawn.
I'd like to rent your skiff tonight.
You're not thinking of...
No, I know this may seem slightly unrelated, but right now I'm reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne and all that, and it just Celine is describing what he believes to be a sea monster, and it kind of reminded me of the first few chapters of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Stalking this seagoing phantom? Oh, James, it isn't real.
Are you sure? Because I think I know what its next meal is.
Okay, well, what's its next meal? And why do you think that?
There's the Whitehall Battery. We row a mile north. See anything?
Yes. Trouble if we run into a patrol.
Or the monster.
Henri, no one believes in monsters. I remind you, this is the 18th century.
But I have heard stories about giant beasts that eat whole ships in one bite.
That's more than I can swallow.
I think she made a joke.
And a joke is what we are. Out here in the middle of... Look! It's the monster!
Hey!
Out here in the middle of... Look! It's the monster!
Hey! What are you doing? Let's get after it.
After it, we should be getting away from it.
If that's a monster, Henri, then nature's become a coppersmith.
What is it?
I'll tell you later.
The boat was sticking again. I couldn't surface fast enough.
If you must, release the bomb. You'll pop right up and... What did you see?
Nothing at all.
They were
were watching from the woods.
I repeat, what did you see?
We saw that.
And that is?
I think it's some kind of underwater boat that you're going to attack the Redcoats with.
If that were so, such an enterprise would require secrecy, which begs the question of what to do with you three spies.
We are not spies. We're journalists. For Benjamin Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette.
My word.
No, my words. I wrote that. Well,
And I wrote the grammatically correct article below it.
Benjamin Franklin helped convince General Washington that my turtle was an idea worth trying. I'm in his debt. You three may stay, but only if you give your word you'll withhold the story until after the attack.
we agree.
Trouble if we run into...
Oh,
Yeah.
See anything?
Yes. Trouble if we run into a patrol.
oh, the monster.
Henri, no one believes in monsters. I remind you, this is the 18th century.
Oh, but I have heard stories about giant beasts that eat whole ships in one bite.
By the way, this part right here, this part, the episode right here, this truly does feel like, just a classic, 2000s cartoon right here, something, it does, I just kind of like it, I have a slight fondness for the, for that, for that, early 2000s, feel of, cartoon, children's entertainment, storytelling and all that. I feel like out of all the, yeah. Anyway, back to where we were.
A Gazette. I wrote the grammatically correct article below it.
Benjamin Franklin helped convince General Washington that my turtle was an idea worth trying. I'm in his debt. You three may stay, but only if you give your word you'll withhold the story until after the attack.
We agree. Now, Mr.
Bushnell. David Bushnell, late of Saybrook, Connecticut.
James Hiller, Sarah Phillips, and Henri Lefevre. Now, about this attack.
Our infant navy can't beat the British on top of the sea, so I intend to strike from beneath.
And the target?
You won't be disappointed. Admiral Howe's flagship, the Eagle. 64 guns, the most powerful ship this side of the Atlantic. Sink her, and we break the blockade.
Keep a lookout for the patrols. There's even more ships since last night. I count 300 hulls. Make for the battery.
Something up ahead. Halt! By order of the Crown.
They've got us. Remember, men, say nothing. They can't find out.
What is that?
I call it a rotating oar. It moves the vessel forward.
And this one helps it go under.
Mr. Bushnell, you have created what men have dreamt of. An underwater craft that is practical and safe.
My little turtle is all that and more. You see, once under the Eagle, Sergeant Lee will drill a small hole in the hull and attach this underwater bomb.
But bombs can't explode underwater.
This one can, and when it does, it will send a message to the HMS Eagle that we are a force to be reckoned with.
But the soldiers will have no warning.
Yes, we are living in strange times. But we are at war, Miss Phillips, and soldiers understand war.
There's also pumps, ballast weights, rudder. No end of things to turn, pump, screw, and unscrew.
I know there's a lot to learn, Sergeant. I wish we had more time for training.
There's another problem, I fear. The redcoats captured the towboat.
Oh, it's the guy from Bunker Hill, I believe. Yeah, it's that guy. Mm-hmm.
They took the crew.
I don't think they'll talk, at least not right away. It's all right, General Putnam. They work for Benjamin Franklin.
Ah, yeah, Putnam. Yeah, that's right. In fact, Putnam should recognize these three from Bunker Hill and all that. And at the very least, James and Henri.
Ah, yes, I've met the boy. A fine show at Bunker Hill in Boston, eh, lad?
Yes, sir.
This does leave us with a problem.
It does indeed, General Putnam.
Even if the men don't talk, Hal will know that some plan is afoot. We must strike soon. When can you attack?
We need a calm sea and a weak ebb tide, say the night after next. But we'll need another boat to tow the turtle into range.
Maybe I can help. Let us do it.
Sure, it's definitely not going to be too pleased about James and assisting in the assassination of dozens of British sailors and soldiers.
3 youths in the middle of that armada. It's dangerous.
We've been in dangerous spots before, sir. We know how to avoid trouble.
3 youths, one of them a girl? They would be ignored as harmless.
Besides, I'd only be towing, not actually attacking. And if we're going to report this story, we have to be on the water.
What do you have in mind, son?
What happened?
Sarah, could you please make a sketch of the turtle for the paper?
I suppose so.
Huh?
Listen, we can't let Sarah know this. She'd object. We're supposed to be journalists, not soldiers.
Yeah, but it's Lizzie that I know. James knows Sarah well enough to know. Oh, I know what Sarah to think of his whole plan here.
We're not supposed to be part of the action.
You do not trust her?
Sure, I trust her, but she is British.
I think we should tell her.
Look, we'll fill her in later. For right now, just tell her we're...
I feel like the fact that she's, just a loyalist is more important than the fact that she's, British. I mean, British just, just, nationality and, and it just denotes the place in the world where she, was born and raised and all that. Saying that a person is British does not accurately, does not do the best at, telling a person, what their, political opinions are and all that. There's, plenty of, British people who support the American cause and all of that. So yeah, I honestly feel like saying she's a loyalist or she's neutral, is a better way of getting the point across.
Serving the British fleet? But why at night?
We're letting them get used to us, so they'll ignore us when the turtle goes on its mission. Here!
What is going on with you two? Wait! They've seen us. What?
So, that's the guy from the thumbnail here, right here.
They've seen us. What should we do?
Fish!
Hey, Sue! I'm coming aboard! What are you doing out here?
We are planning to attack and stick you with fish hooks.
What's this, then?
They are notes for writing my mother.
Shows you didn't put a sketch in that book there. This was not a well without a plan, James.
And my adventures in the colonies.
Your mother takes a keen interest in military affairs.
There's nothing seditious about an intelligent woman wanting to keep well informed.
That's for Black Dick to decide. Bosun, pass the tow line.
Black Dick?
That's what the sailors sailors call Admiral Howe.
Dick,
Aboard the Eagle.
Fear nothing. That's what the sailors call Admiral Howe. Give us Black Dick and we fear nothing.
but why do they call him Black Dick?
Perhaps he has...
You know, I just realized that nickname has not aged well. Especially the phrase you just used.
Fear nothing. That's what the sailors call Admiral Howe. Give us Black Dick and we fear nothing.
Man, language sure is a funny thing. Especially with time. Oh, boy.
Temperament.
We're going
Why do they call him Black Dick?
Perhaps he has a dark temperament.
we're going to find out. They're taking us aboard the Eagle.
The Admiral's compliments. You're to escort the prisoners to his day cabin.
Very good, sir.
Coming up. Yep, front. Yeah, see? See?
This way.
Heart attack.
What's the matter, m'lady? Don't like a bit of mold with your bread?
As you can see, we plan to control the Hudson River Valley by holding Montreal on the north and New York to the south, cleaving the colonies in two, divide and conquer.
A sound strategy, if this were Europe and all pleasant fields and farms, but it's nothing but dense, hostile wilderness. Nature will fight us as defiantly as the colonials. As a colleague observed, you cannot conquer a map. We must first negotiate.
Negotiate? With these ignorant rebels?
I see you've never met Benjamin Franklin.
You know, no, it's nice that we're also seeing, from the British perspective and their plans. This is quite interesting here. I like that this episode is doing this.
He may be many things, including a rebel, but his worst enemy would not dare call him ignorant. Don't underestimate the Americans, Captain. They're carving a nation out of wilderness.
They claim they were night fishing, sir, but I found this. She said their notes were writing her mother.
I trust there's a good explanation for plying restricted waters in the middle of the night.
Like we said, we were night fishing, sir.
Indeed. Well, you've hooked some trouble, young man.
Admiral Howe, we're journalists, and we're writing about your fleet.
We work for Benjamin Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette.
Benjamin Franklin?
You guys are in trouble and you're not gonna get out of trouble. Especially now that he knows that you work for Benjamin Franklin.
Mother sent me to stay with him while she remained in London. Dr. Franklin very kindly taught us to be journalists.
And how is my dear friend, Dr. Franklin?
Is there anyone the boss doesn't know?
He is very well, thank you.
Sir, the rebels are planning something. Franklin or not, I don't trust them.
My captain is a cautious man, and with excellent reason.
I assure you, we are only observing.
Just fishing for facts.
Young lady, I want your word as a loyal subject of the crown that you're taking no action against us.
You have it. It's the truth.
I suppose it is prudent to make friends with the press, sir.
Indeed, Captain.
Oh, I did not think we would ever get off that ship and complete our mission.
Our mission, Henri? You mean gathering facts?
What else?
You mean, what else aren't you and James telling me?
It's quite lucky and fortunate that he managed to let them go. That's pretty good. But no, she's gonna know what their plan is.
You two have been acting odd all night. What is going on?
We're going to tow the turtle and be part of the attack.
What? I wanted to tell you right away.
Thanks, Henri.
Yeah, way to throw your friend in the bus, yo.
Guess you're upset?
No, I'm not upset. I'm livid. I gave my word to Admiral Howe. You have made me a liar. I've never lied in my life.
Never?
How could you betray me like this?
Sarah, it's not what you think.
What am I supposed to think? That you've forsaken your duty as a journalist for personal glory?
I knew you wouldn't understand.
You understand. I will not aid in the death of British sailors.
But we're only towing the...
And that makes it right? How horrible. I'm ashamed of you. I'll have nothing to do with this. Am I your prisoner, Mr. Bushnell?
Of course not, but I must insist on your being my...
Guest?
Only until after the attack.
Please, Sarah. Maybe if you promise not to tell
You've
any...
already made a liar out of me once, Mr. Hiller. That is enough for one night. Ugh.
Dawn's in 2 hours. Time to go.
Give me a minute. We're going now. I just wanted to say goodbye. Can't tell what might happen out there, you know?
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
It's wrong.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I've got to go.
Guess I won't need this tonight.
Not unless you want a beacon to alert the British. It'll be dark, but the Foxfire moss inside will provide light enough to read the depth gauge. Looks like you'll get your story firsthand tonight. Best of luck for all of us.
You know, I guess I haven't really been talking much this episode, have I? I don't know, I guess it's just been so, throughout and just about the story and all that. You know, it's definitely interesting. You know, it's well paced and well told and all that. And it's itself a pretty good episode here. This is a very good episode. So again, I don't really, know too much about the real life events here, so I can't exactly, give you any, fun facts here and there about it. Only my common sense.
Lots of lobster bats on the water for this hour. I wonder if they know what's happening.
We're here!
At the very least, they are suspicious. Maybe that's why I'll let them go and all that. In order to, just find out a bit more about what they are actually doing and stopping them.
Still wish I had more training.
You'll do fine. I'm sure. A patrol! Hurry, and good luck!
I have a feeling that this plot is not going to work too well.
The time passes slowly, doesn't it?
I have a bad feeling about all this.
It does indeed, Miss Phillips.
And this is quite a incredible machine, quite fantastic. He must be, Mike is, he turns the ore by, pedaling and all that. Oh, by, cranking it. Ah, I see. No, I wonder how the whole thing works, and all that. It must be quite interesting.
Nearly done, sir.
suit you? Why hastily train someone else to lead the attack?
The turtle calls for limbs stouter than mine. I lack the strength and endurance. My dear brother trained for months. He could make her thread a needle if he had to.
What happened?
He so wants to strike a blow for liberty, but he's down with a fever that ravages our troops. I'm sure Sergeant Lee will do his best.
A little bit up. That's it. Steady now. Steady. Come on. Stop. Pushed off. Current strong. Must fight it.
Oh, this is the part I remember, him, just being nervous and sweating. No, that's something I remember from the episode and all that. This is the scene that I remember here. That's been stuck in my head for years, like probably over 10 years at this point. Yeah, over 10 years.
Lee's air supply is going to run out. Where is he?
The bomb should have exploded by now. Something's wrong. Please get out of the boat.
You said that something was wrong. I want to help my friends, but I can't do it alone.
Air. Giving out.
There he is. They've seen him.
Yeah, this part too. I always remember, this part. No, it's funny, how memory works. Because in my memories, the whole thing is in daytime, but in reality, the whole thing is happening at nighttime and all that. It's quite interesting how flawed one's memory can be and all that. How one can misremember some details. Yeah, even details that you think even details as big as as noticeable as the time of day and all that. He has released the bomb. It seems.
What do we do?
Retreat. Don't try to be a hero here. Don't be stupid and just retreat. Okay?
Look! It's your bomb, Mr. Bushnell.
They're going to be captured. Shoot at the bomb. Blow it up. That'll send them running and loosen that dreaded blockade.
Signal the fleet. Cut
Didn't sink the boat, though.
anchors and drift with the tide.
But that will loosen our blockade, sir!
Until we know, cut anchors. Signal the fleet. Cut anchors and drift with the tide.
But that will loosen our blockade, sir!
Until we know what and how many we're up against, I won't risk the fleet. Recall the longboats!
They're cutting their anchors.
And their longboat is turning away.
I wonder why cut the anchors instead of just hauling them up. I mean, sure, I guess cutting the anchors is faster, but like what, do they have spare anchors on board? I mean, I guess they do if they just so willing to cut the anchors and all that.
Yeah.
Your friends are safe, Miss Phillips.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did out there, and also to say I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth. I was wrong not to.
Yes, you were. And it hurt.
I just didn't know which side you were really loyal to.
Whichever one it may be. Nothing would change my loyalty to my friends.
Thanks to you two, my turtle will live to fight another day.
I'm afraid it'll be without us, sir. A wise lady has reminded me that good journalists record events. They don't make events.
That's right. I mean, we can only get the original character is involved with actual real historical events so much before the series becomes too ridiculous here. And we got we just preserve some historical details correctly.
September 7th, 1776. Dear Mother, Admiral Howe has moved his fleet to a more distant anchorage. I must admit, my admiration of these ingenious colonials. There is something about this new world that inspires new thoughts. Perhaps its untamed vastness fills the heart with dreams of endless possibilities. The more I am here, the more I believe in the future of this infant nation.
Alright. Well, that was overall pretty a good episode and all that. I thought it was quite good, quite neat. Anyway, I guess that's all for now. So I guess until then, have a good day and goodbye.